Hi, my name is Ron Lehman. I'm from the Faux School in Frederick, Maryland, where I teach decorative painting workshops and complete commission projects. Today I'm going to show you a technique that we simply call Pompeii stucco. Let's get our tools, let's get our materials, and let's get started. Okay, for this Pompeii stucco, quartz primer, because we're working with lime plasters, so we stay within the proprietary system so we don't have any issues with loss of adhesion and the plaster doesn't pop off the surface. Quartz primer, interior, exterior. It's an acrylic material. Well, it has acrylic resin in it, but it does clean up with soap and water, and you tint it with pigment, never paint. Pigment is highly concentrated, and it's going to get the color quicker and truer without diluting the product. If you try to tint this with paint, you're going to dilute the product down, and you're going to avoid any you're going to destroy the chemical properties of the material, voiding the warranty on the product. I rolled this on with a 1/4" nap roller. The tools for today, because we're working on Grisello plaster, it's a filtered smooth polishing plaster, beautiful gorgeous plaster. That's an interior exterior plaster, and again same type of tinting, pigment never paint, but you got to make sure you use lime compatible pigments because some pigments can have an adverse reaction to the lime and your color disappears. Okay, cleans up with soap and water, interior exterior, tints with pigment. Super cool plaster. Trowels, tools, stainless steel, our good Venetian trowel for our polished plasters. High quality stainless steel, has a very sharp or a very nice taper on the edge. That taper also makes this very, very sharp. Excuse me, very, very sharp. Don't touch it, it'll cut you. And the reason they're so sharp is because we're constantly making a taper, even a stronger taper, more tapered. Basically, we're sharpening this tool every time we use it because we're using it on the edge and not flat. Okay, the Grisello plaster, I've tinted it up to a not blood red, but a bright red. And what we're going to do, because this is not our traditional Venetian finish, something in my primer, I'm going to put this on just like so, top to bottom. If I'm doing a whole big wall, because I can't do the whole wall at one swipe like that, I'll come from the bottom up. Baseboard comes up. Just like so. Putting it on pretty thin. Just enough to cover the surface. These plasters do cover really nicely. Okay, as you can see, that's one coat. Now, how I do the top. I'm getting plaster all over the place here. I come down. And as I come down, I stagger it. I don't have a hard line. I don't want to see hard lines. That way I don't have to try to fight the whole wall at once. Meaning try to come all the way down, because there's no way I'm going to be able to come off my step ladder from the ceiling to the floor unless I jump, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to kind of boom, 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 all the way across. This has to dry 100%, then we move on. So let's see in a bit. All right, it's dry, we're ready to move on. So we're going to take the exact same product and the exact same thing we use for our base coats, so the red Grisello. And what we're going to do is take our good polishing Venetian trowel. I'm going to take the plaster and just kind of put it on here like so. Hold on, I'll show you. See that? I'm going to tap it. See how I'm kind of changing my hand up a little bit as I do that, by the way? Or the angle of the tool. Put more on. What I'm going to do is kind of like a knockdown. A little thicker down here, just so it looks the same. Similar. Oop, that's way too much. Dang it. Okay, we'll make it happen. So now, clean my trowel. I'm going to take it and just lightly pull down. Okay, we need some more stuff, something here. Not enough on there to do anything. pull it down. Top to bottom on this one. It's like an old wall that's deteriorating. So when I use smaller amounts of material, I get little fun stuff. I'm not getting a lot of little fun stuff in here, so I got to kind of back in. I've got the big stuff, but I'm not getting a little crunchy, fun things in there. Some interest. So it's just going to take my... There we go. It's a little too patchy. You don't see it as much now, but when I put the wax over it, you're going to see it. So I got my trowel, kind of like an angle for burnishing. Let's let it dry, come back, burnish it, and then wax. Okay, we're dry. So now what we're going to do is take our trowel and our clear Italian polishing wax straight out of the can, and we're going to coat this whole thing real quick with a coat of clear wax. Now, there's a texture here. I could use a rag, but for time's sake, what I'm going to do is trowel this on. And it's not that much of a texture, to believe it or not. This is going to coat it, and I'm going to take my rag and buff out the wax in the deepest crevices. Okay, so I'm going to come in here real quick because the wax is still there. I'm just pulling it out of the deep spots, you know, saving time. I missed a spot. That would have been horrendous if I missed that, came back, and put the dark wax on over top of it. That would have been bad news. Because that tinted wax would have hit that red plaster, and that would have been the end of it. Okay, let's see here. Let's polish this up. Soft rag, get in here. It's not quite ready. All right, let's let this sit. We'll come back. We're going to polish it and put on the black wax. Okay, wax is dry. Let's get our rag. Polish it real quick. Just buff it up a little bit. That way it's, what do you call it? Less resistant to the black wax. So the black wax is going to kind of skim over the surface. If the wax is too damp, it's a little porous. It's going to help grab that wax a little bit. All right, so now, trowel, black wax. Let's put it on. So it's getting caught in the low spots. That's exactly what we want. It's riding a little loose, or it's not really leaving so much on the high spots, which is fine because we can always come back and fix that. Because we don't want this to get too dark too fast. This is a powerful color wax, man. It can get away from you really fast if you're not careful. So all I'm going to do is just take my time. There we go. That's it. Let this dry. Come back, polish it, pull the tape, and let's see what we've got. We'll see after it dries. Dry. Let's polish it up. Lint-free, color-free rag. Get that nice. This we're not. I mean, it's going to shine, but we really just want a nice, warm luster. And again, if I had I could have just, well, on a sample board it won't work. Car polisher with a big lamb's wool pad. You hit that on a sample board though, and she's just gonna whoop, go. All right. Let's see. There's the nice luster we're looking for. Let's get this tape off of here and see what we've got. Okay, there's one. Go get this tape is sticking strong. Okay. And again, I am pushing my luck using these styrene boards. Tomorrow I'm just gonna have to get some good boards cut. Take the time to do it. Yep, piece of it popped right off, right in the middle. Come on, you. Release. So I need to go get some blue tape too. Quit using this white stuff. Problem with the blue tape lately, I've had nothing but bad luck. It just doesn't want to stick. It keeps popping off. How's that? There we go. Cool, there you go. Pompeii stucco. Here, I'll bring it in so you can kind of see it. Whoop. There's the sheen. There you go. Now, some of this is a little light right here. I could always take some black wax, come back and just kind of punch it up a pinch if I really wanted to. Just like so. But it's not bad. Kind of looks a little blotchy on that camera. But there you go, Pompeii stucco. Okay, my name is Ron Lehman. I'm from the Faux School in Frederick, Maryland, where I teach decorative painting workshops, and you can find me going around the country teaching classes as well. And you can also contact me to come out and decorate your home, business, restaurant, whatever you got. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.